What's up, Juventini? Welcome back to the AJC, your channel dedicated to Juventus. It's here, baby. We are close to kickoff in the first tie of this Champions League playoff with Galatasaray. I can tell you that the stadium's packed. It's buzzing. It's going to be hostile. We know that, okay? As far as the starting lineup, we covered that a lot in the preview because it's just a major question mark as to what Spalletti was going to be doing for this game. My feed's kicking in there to the stadium right now. Here is your starting 11 for Juventus going into this matchup. Just about to bring up the graphic right now, and there you go. Let's downsize that a bit. It's a little bit intense there. But you can see Di Gregorio, Kalulu, Bremer, Kelly, Cambiaso as expected at the back in the middle of the park. Thuram, Locatelli, Cope Miners will be playing. Now the question is this going to be a flat 4-3-3 or is Cope Miners playing advanced of Thuram and Locatelli? You have Chico Conceição, Kenan Yildiz, McKennie played up top. I called it in the pregame show. For me, myself personally, I don't have a lot of faith in Cope Miners or Openda. So I'm not surprised by what he has gone with here. Spalletti, the big question would have been Meretti. Is Meretti the outlier? Is Cope Miners the outlier? That's one of the decisions really came down to. For me, Openda, I see the argument in keeping guys more natural in their positions and getting them in there, but nonetheless, this is the call Luciano Spalletti has gone with. All right, so everybody, it's time with that to drop your predictions. Let me know, what do you think is going to be happening in this matchup? As far as the Army, it's great to see you all in here. Jack Crispy, Gio Juve, Skippy, Cash Money, DR1S, great to see you all. Adam Khan, he's not wasting any time. Also, our brother hits us with one right off the bat for Storm the Barn. Y'all heard of Icardi? Icardi's nuts. There you go. Hopefully that's the attitude the players show too, okay? And give them a big DX, all right? Let's go. Big one here today. I'm stoked on this game. As far as the hosts and their lineup, well, let's go like this. It's actually as expected all the way. The only couple changes are Yilmaz will head out to the right. Akgun is in the 10. Noah Lang will play on the left side. You have Torreira and Sarra, so no Gundogan. That's really the big change there. No Gundogan and Lang in there. Across the back, as expected, Shaqir's going to be in goal. Salai, Sanchez, Bardachki, and then Jacobs at the back. So there you have it. Galatasaray and Juve set to come out the tunnel. We are going to hear the Champions League anthem, and then we're going to get to the action. So we know they've got some players that could create some havoc. They can create some trouble, but I'm telling you, I think we can create some problems for their back line. And I hope that we do. This is going to be a battle here, and I hope Juventus is ready. If there's anything that we could take out of that debacle that Serie A had us in with that Derby d'Italia and everything that ensues, it's that we are all united, and management showed that from coach to brass. Players got to feed off it. Let's see if we get the reaction today. And you could see the stadium from the scenes there. This place is rocking. It is absolutely rocking. But I have revenge on my mind. Revenge on my mind. And at least their pitch doesn't look like a damn potato patch field, okay? So here you go. 3-2 Juve is my prediction. Don't forget, Yildiz scores in Turkey, okay? Yildiz scores in Turkey. Bremer off a set piece. And Thuram scores out of the midfield. By the way, just saw this right here. Dan Aguri, happy belated birthday, my friend. May this victory be another birthday present for you, okay? Tanti auguri. Let's get to some predictions. Alex P in here. Great to see you, brother. 2-0 Juve. Let's go. Adam's going 2-1 Juve all day. Anton, another 2-1. Dan Davenport, another 2-1. Lot of 2-1s in here. Maestro's going to switch it up. 3-1 Juve. Let's go, boys. Let's go. Let's take care of business. Let's get a rocket. Champions anthem. Blasting through here. All right. Those jackets, by the way, top drawer. You gotta look top drawer when you're about to take care of business like this. That stadium's pretty awesome, though. Yeah, I see it. I feel it. Panda, impressive stadium. It is. It is. Dells doesn't want to jinx anything by making a prediction. This ref looks too much like La Pena. Oh, man. Guys, is he going to take over from the haunting of Oliver? Is La Pena replaced him? Is Oliver going to get reprieve now? This official, we talked about it. So it's Danny McKelly. He's a Dutchman. And McAlee's got 341 Eredivisie appearances, 3.2 yellows per game, 70 reds, 101 PKs. That is let him play to a T. So if there's any good to take out of that, the teams are going to be deciding this one. Even in Champions League, 71 appearances, 3.9 yellows per game, 14 reds, 26 PKs, just about 1 PK every 5. This is going to be let him play. Galatasaray taking their team photo. Abdulkarim taking the coin toss with Locatelli, our capitano. Had a tremendous game against Inter. Wonderful goal scored to equalize. Shame he couldn't block that last one from going in, and you could see how demoralized he was when that snuck through his legs. Showing the graphics for Juve's starting lineup. Again, I'll post it up here for anybody coming in here. Di Gregorio, Kalulu, Bremer, Kelly, Cambiaso, Thuram, Locatelli, Conceição, Cope Miners, Yildiz, McKennie. It's drawn up on every graphic I've seen as a 4-3-3. Could very much still be a 4-2-3-1 with Cope Miners moving forward. But we'll see. Ciao tutti. Just gotta say, what a pleasure to be playing such an atmosphere. Wow. Let's go, guys. Forza Juve. We're almost set for kickoff. Waiting for Galatasaray to take their shape after their final team words. Juve's already got their huddle out of the way. Couple players making those last minute prayers in there. And we got kickoff. Didn't even hear the whistle. Juve starts with possession. It's at the back. Thuram battling in the middle of the park. Yildiz comes in to help. Cambiaso there. Trying to apply pressure on Galatasaray. They do force him to the back here. Long ball forward. Trying to keep it in there is Yildiz. Thuram goes in there. He's closed down. Sandwich by Salah and another there on Galatasaray. They will get the throw in here. Okay, let's get the camera off the coach here. I don't care about their coach. Let's go. Ball at the back with the keeper here. Shakir's going to get it to the side. This is Sanchez moving up. Long ball. Looking to switch field. Kalulu just hammers it back forward. Trying to collect that one with Sara, but he can't keep it in. So it's going to be a throw-in for Juventus. You see Luciano Spalletti in the cloak. Like the Count Spalletti there. Had a big decision to make in the absence of David and just a lack of strikers. McKennie is the one he chose to play forward. Here he is on the ball, playing it for Thuram. Thuram gets this one over. Yildiz cannot catch up to it. It's going to go out. Both teams trying to close down those ball carriers very quickly. Salah is on the throw in here. In for Torreira. Back to him. Yildiz comes in late there. Foul is called. It's going to get a free kick for Galatasaray. In Serie A, Yildiz would have got a minimal yellow card. Juve deducted 7 points. And our lunch lady in the cafeteria would have been fired. Locatelli steps in. And a foul there. Stepped in pretty physical there. Locatelli on Yunus. Yunus Akgün. Cross coming in, into the area, headed, goes up again. Cope Miners clears it out. Cambiasso, little touch in front for McKennie. McKennie making a move. Chico's in front of him. Osimhen's chasing him down. Over to Chico. Chico now. Touch. Look at the cross. No, drops it back for Locatelli. They waited for some help, for some support in the attack. Didn't want to just dump it off with only McKennie in the area there. Kalulu now feints across. Drops it off for Chico. Chico now throwing a cross in. That's headed out. And Torreira heads it out. And now all the way back to the keeper. Chakir now. And he drills this one forward. Lands at the feet of Osimhen. Makes a turn. Yildiz comes back. Cuts it off. Forces him to drop it off. Now Torreira on it. Up ahead. Osimhen all the way on the right flank collects. Now plays it to the back line. Salai over for Sanchez. They're going to try and work this thing around. Into Torreira. Into Sada. Played up forward. Brammer steps in there. That's a foul. One late foul from Yildiz. A couple physical challenges by Bremer and Locatelli. Another one. Akgün, excuse me. Galatasaray play back. Torreira on it now. Out to the side for Salai. Yilmaz. Yilmaz back for Torreira. Akgün on it. In for Sada. Back to Akgün. Left-footed shot! Just wide. Boys, little too much space, man. Close it down a bit quicker. Come on, warning shot fired here. Close it down quicker. You could see Digre telling them close it down quicker. That thing was swerving. Oh, it's a hell of a hit there, man. That thing's on target. He ain't getting to it. Tell you that. Kelly. Short for Digre. Launching it up to Ram's way. Settled by Cope Miners. Played into nobody. Yilmaz now. Oh, barely a touch here. Go down he goes. And holding the ankle. Oh, tiny clip on the back of the foot there. You're telling me you couldn't keep going? Come on. So much for letting them play. This guy's at least keeps the cards in his pocket. I'll say that much. But he's calling a lot. Sada. Sanchez. To the outside left. Chico's going to close it down. I don't think he kept that in play. They're going to say he did. Sada now on it again. At the halfway line. Back to the flank. They try to go back there. Jacobs plays it back. Torreira's sitting there in the middle of the park, but they're going to bypass him. Now missing Akgün. Cambiasso on it. Little touch inside for Yildiz. Nowhere for him to go. Oh, that's a great pass by Yildiz. In the path to McKennie. Played forward for Cope. Nice. Gonna always be a long day at the office if you're waiting for Coop Miners to beat guys 1v1. Oh, they're trying to make some passes through here. Locatelli cleans it up ahead for McKennie. Little touch to Thuram. Back to Loca. Now he switches field. Kalulu has space there. Great switch from Loca. Kalulu to Chico Conceição. Now we go back at them. It's pretty much McKennie and Coop Miners up in attack here. Both moving advanced. It's total makeshift. Locatelli on it now. Scanning. Up forward for McKennie. Little touchback for Thuram. Over for Kelly. Push that line on the left. Let's go, Yildiz. Hanging back too much. Thuram trying to hit Cambiasso there. It's cut off. And now Akun looking to send them quickly. Terrible ball. It's cut off. Bremer up ahead for McKennie. Ooh, he's going to send that for Chico. Can he catch it? Yeah, he does. With ease, too. Taking on Jacobs. Beats him. Ah! Have it in first time, buddy. Extra touch. He does get the corner kick here. Maybe Bremer could strike. Let's go. Bremer to Rob. Chico and Yildiz both standing over this. You know how I feel with two players standing over the ball. Chico, cross coming in. Torreira heads out. You got to get a corner with your guys a chance to get to it. You can't. Oh, Cope, easy call there on Torreira. And they quickly restart it. Get it to their keeper, Chaddock. They're going to look to swing it out to the right. Salai's on it now against that right sideline. Thuram cuts him off. Little pass inside to Akun. Akun now for Yilmaz. Being watched by Cambiasso. Working up that right sideline. Thuram's coming in to offer a little bit of support. Cambiasso got beat there, but cleaned up nicely. Pass into Sarah. Sarah lining up a hit. Blocked by Locatelli and Thuram. Locatelli calling for everybody to press forward. Sanchez on it now for Galatasaray as they quickly take the throw in. Sanchez on it again. Back to Chaddock, the keeper. Well out of his area. About 25 out. And now long ball forward. Trying to find Salai down the side. He does. Picks him off nicely. Salai now. Left-footed cross. Can't find Osimhen. Into the hands of Di Gregorio. He rolls it out for Kalulu. Quick pass forward for Colt Miners, who's now drifted to that right sideline. Carrying it forward. Dropping it off for Chico Conceição. Juve now moving forward. Kalulu to Locatelli at the halfway line into Thuram, who's scanning. There's a big space between all our players. Thuram finding Yildiz. Yildiz running at the middle area. Takes a hit. That's deflected and block goes wide. It's going to be a corner kick. Yildiz. Come on. Come on, Yildiz. Take these guys on. We can do damage on that back line with Chico and Yildiz. They got to take them on, but that decision after has to be quick, has to be decisive, and the execution's got to be right there. Chico on another corner kick. Come on, you got to give you guys a shot. They take it short. Now back to Chico. Into Loca. To Yildiz. Left-footed cross, popping it over the top. Too easy for Chak, the keeper, to come out and collect. Salai into Sada. Back to Salai, being watched by Thuram. Forced back to Sanchez. He's got to go route one. Kelly this time chests it down easily, collects nicely into Cambiasso. Little exchange between the two. Now played forward for Thuram. Thuram. Little touchback for Cambiasso into Locatelli. Locatelli tries to get this ball forward. Oh, there's a late foul. Late one on Yildiz there. Come on, lads. 12 minutes in here. Not a whole bunch in there for either side. So far, best attempt. Just a rip from probably just outside the area by Akın. Locatelli, big switch for Chico Conceição. Kept in play as he chests it down. Working against 3 Galatasaray players. Drops it off for Kalulu. Now back to Chico Conceição. McKennie close to him. Cuts inside. Has this one. Back post. Nobody running to it. I think you guys got to scrap this width and crossing game. Isn't that... Oh, terrible from Čarik, but they keep it in play. This cross game just sucks. Try to play off one another. When the ball's over on that far side, if you're not going to make a run back post, which Yildiz never does, there's no sense of keeping that width out there. Just move them forward. No call there on Cambiasso as he presses against his man, wins the ball back. Locatelli trying to go over the top for Mac, but Sanchez blocks him out. Čarić collects, quickly throws it out. Sada now trying to get it out for Lang. He does. Pulls it up here for Jacobs. Now Sada on it again. Torreira's on the inside demanding the ball. Sada just carries it right next to him. Sada ends up going all the way back here. It's Bardachki. Sanchez. Back to Bardachki. Bardachki now. Long ball forward. Kelly does battle for it. He's going to say it's off of Yilmaz. And he gets the call. Juventus throw. But Galatasaray is going to press here. Try to push us into an error. Get the ball back up high. Little throw. Oh, Yildiz! Bremer steps to it. Oh, Yildiz, buddy. Why is that the fucking throw, though? I say this all the time. We have to stop giving up cheap goals. That is a cheap goal. Why in the fuck are we throwing that ball in with their press? Why are we throwing it to a player that's running back towards our area? Get it up the sideline. Regroup. Sada ends up scoring for them. That is just ridiculous, man. We are our own worst enemy every single time. Why on earth? These cheap goals conceded. Every fucking game, boys. Every game. Every game. God. Get it up the sideline. If you can't retain it, that's fine. You regroup. They're all pressing. Why on earth do you do that? Running towards our area. Cambiasso now carries forward. Beats the first man, Yilmaz. Running at Galatasaray's defense. Tries to pop this back pass. What is it? Go Miners! Yes! We're back! There you go! Wake up! Gazzo! Let's go! Cope Miners with the goal. Juve's back level. My goodness. Why do we need a scuffle of Hacha to wake up? Come on. Kalulu making a big run, getting up for that header. The rebound from Čarik goes right to Cope Miners, who taps it in. Beautiful. There we go. Gazzo. Cope Miners, right place, right time. Bing, bang, boom. 1-1. Okay. No more cheap goals conceded, Juve. How about no more goals conceded, period? Let's go. Run at them. Like I said, you can create damage for this defense. Kelly to Cambiasso. Yilmaz pressing him. Up forward for Yildiz. There's no space for you out there, man. Sometimes you got to get off that fucking sideline, Yildiz. I'm telling you. Read the game, brother. Thuram keeps that one in. Up ahead. Cambiasso. Keep it in play, man. Keep it in play. Your turn facing the sideline. How on earth you can take a touch to keep that in? Sanchez played forward, looking for Akut. No, it's Yilmaz. Work. Oh, big battle there with him and Cambiasso. Call goes against Cambiasso, and he actually sees yellow on it. And now Cambiasso misses the second leg. On that yellow card, Cambiasso misses the next match at home against them. You know what? The commentator said you can have no complaints for this. That's the two of them both battling there. It's hard to rule one of those guys out and give them a yellow. Like, you can call the foul and it ends there. A yellow on that when they're both battling hard like that. I hate when you pick one out for a yellow. Here's a cross in. Headed down, but wasn't a clean header. And it falls into the hands of Di Gregorio. That one coming from Bardachki. And now Kalulu's on it up that right flank. Looks forward. No options. Goes back for Bremer. Bremer's going to swing it over to Locatelli. Locatelli to Bremer. Back to Locatelli. Here comes a little bit of pressure. He quickly sends it over for Kelly. Kelly being closed down. Tries to go on the carpet there. Misses Cambiasso. Chadek over for Jacobs. He's on it. Nowhere to really go. Cope Miners clones down. To Bardachki. Now to Chadek. To Sanchez. Yildiz ahead of him. McKennie's telling Yildiz to slide over to Yilmaz. Yilmaz on the ball now. Trying to work against Cambiasso and Yildiz. And it just goes out of bounds. Cambiasso set to take throw in here. On that left flank. Come on. Cambiasso trying to have it up to Mac. It's actually out off of Sarah. Cambiasso up forward, trying to find McKennie there. Sarah, close it down. Plays it forward, but Thuram cuts it out. McKennie into Yildiz. Into Thuram. Thuram tries to dribble out a bit. Now look at the switch field. Finds Chico. Kalulu gets involved moving forward. Chico on it. Closed down by two. Back to Kalulu. Now to Locatelli. Over to Cambiasso's move forward. Cambiasso now. Back outside for Conceição. Conceição. Sends one going back post. Salai. Clears it. Kalulu heads it back in the mixer. Nobody there for Juventus. Got to have a presence there, boys. Yildiz was moving back post on that one. At least there's that. Chico doing battle here with Jacobs on the outside. Can't win it. Sarah's got some space here. Sarah moving forward. And that's cut off by Kalulu. Still falls to Osimhen, who drills this thing towards our goal, but it dips after the goal. Goal kick for Juve. Just hammered that thing. Dip and shot, but beyond goal. $45 is a terrible number to wear too, by the way. Digre launching this one, looking for Cope Miners, goes over his head. Bardachki's going to head that one as far as Torreira. Then he heads it again. Locatelli steps in here, closing down on Lang. It is going to be out off of him. It's going to be a Galatasaray throw. Back to Bardachki, who's on it right now. Moves it over for Sanchez. Up forward. Akun, lot of space there. Now to the outside for Salai. Salai, up forward for Yilmaz. Kelly closes that one down. Blasts it out. It's going to be a throw-in for Galatasaray. Akun, cross in, but Danny McAlee's called it off for another ball being on the pitch. They're going to have to redo the throw-in. Salai now is going to leave this. Long throw. Jacobs into the area. Headed down by Locatelli. Yilmaz battling with Cambiasso again. Watch out. Out for Jacobs again. Cross back post. Nobody can keep it in. Osimhen is down. They're lobbying for a call. McAlee's coming over to look at this. Holding his face. He's got a mask on, so I don't know why you're holding your face. Face should be fine. Oh, yeah, he got caught as Bremer jumped up. Kind of caught him. Okay, short kick taken on the goal kick. Kelly to Di Gregorio to Cambiasso. Now to Kelly. Up forward, trying to find Yildiz. There's a foul on the back of him, but they're going to just call the throw-in. Yeah, this build-up game, all it's going to do is just get Yildiz absolutely destroyed here. There's way too big a gap in the middle of the park. If you want to work your way up the sides here, you're going to have to get these midfielders. They're going to have to start running their bag off because there's way too big a gap. If you have one option, it's not enough. And it's too easy for the defense to close these guys down. Yildiz is going to take so many chunks like that. Here's Thuram carrying it forward. Running at Galatasaray. Now to the outside for Conceição. Conceição working against Lang as Jacobs in behind him as well. Now back for Thuram. Into Locatelli. Back to Thuram. To Chico. Completely closed down. You guys have congested yourselves. Now he drifts it out for Kelly at the halfway line. Collects. Moving up the left side now. Now over for Yildiz. He could turn and square up. Carries it inside. No options. Drops back for Locatelli. Locatelli now up for Cambiasso. Now we're starting to get some bodies moving. Move the legs around. Options. Options. Loca's pinned. And he loses it. This is Akun running back at us. Up forward for Osimhen. Big miscue there by Galatasaray. I told you, not enough options, boys. Not enough options. Come on. You got to get those legs moving. Every ball carrier's got to have at least 2 options. And now Loca's looking to switch for Yildiz. Salai over there heads it. And Yildiz is going to start trying to take these two guys on. He's tangled with Yilmaz. And in the end, Yildiz gets a foul. Tough sledding for Yildiz today, man. I'm telling you, this flank play. Oh, Bremer's down. They're just showing highlights of the 2 goals right now. But I'm waiting to see what's going on with Bremer. Bremer's down, and that's going to be a massive, massive issue for Juve. Bremer's heading to the sidelines here. Bremer's saying wait. It's his hammy. Bremer's going to give it a go. Bremer's going to give it a go. He's back on the pitch. Looks like a hamstring issue. God. Put the prayers up, boys, that he finishes the game. Good step in there by Co-Miners and Chico. Chico being closed down into Locatelli. Now quickly out to the side for Kalulu. Again, closed down. It's got to be quicker. There's no options, boys. Way too big a gap in the middle of the pitch. Bad pass from Akun. Thuram close it down. Up ahead for Yildiz. Yildiz running back in the danger zone every time. Heavy touch, but we still make it out. Pounced on by Salah. Cross in for Osimhen. Stopped by Digre. Rather comfortable in the end, but guys, it's not working in the middle of the pitch right now. And it's got to get tighter there. We're used to playing 4-2-3-1, but the way this is being interpreted by Co-Miners is he's getting advanced very quickly and he's drifting left, right. We're running out of options. We're leaving ourselves thin. Yilmaz cross coming in to the back. They're calling for handball. Doesn't look like anything's doing. Played for McKennie. And he can't win that battle against Sanchez. Ball back in possession with Galatasaray. Bardachki over to Sanchez. Right back to Bardachki. Now to the outside for Jacobs. Into Lang. Being chased down by Co-Miners. Played inside for Torreira. He could turn pivot. Find Sanchez. Now up ahead for Akun. Akun is just killing us in that space right behind our midfield. Great step by Thuram. Yildiz on the ball now. Moving forward. Plays it over for Thuram. Go, buddy. Go. Jesus, he can't get that ball to settle. Sometimes he looks like Snoop Dogg trying to play soccer. Come on, man. Sada into Torreira. Little pass forward. Kelly beats him. Loca's on it now. Loca up ahead for Co-Miners, the touch. But he gets it up ahead for Mac. Back to Cope. Co-Miners! Yes! Co-Miners! What a hit, my boy! Let's go! What a hit! I can't believe it. Ah! Let's go! Mac with the assist, lays it in front of him. Oh my goodness, man. Top bins. Who is this guy? Who is this guy? What a strike, lads. What a strike. Who is this guy? Who is this guy? Who is he? Who is he? Jackie can only watch that thing. What a bullet, man. 2-1, good guys. What a hit. Holy coal miners. What a hit, man. Woo! Let's go. Thought the first touch was a little too heavy for him. Ends up finding McKennie and Mac, man. Makes the right decision. Lays it right back in his path. I'm telling you, these guys are suspect at the back. You just got to put them under. Oh, God. Yilmaz is trying to... Dude... Cambiaso's going to be in trouble because he's on a yellow, man. This guy with Yilmaz there, I don't know if you could keep playing this game in the second half, man. It's getting sketchy. He's grabbing his face. The touch is on his chest, man. And it's right in front of the linesman. This is where you got to give the lines a little bit of power, man. You could see where his hand is on the chest and the guy grabs his face. You got to give this bastard a yellow. Jesus, man. Like, this is where I feel for Cambiaso, and you got to be careful because you're dealing with, obviously, this guy who's going to embellish everything. You got touchline arguments right now. Shit's getting heated. It's 2-1. This game's insane. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Oh, Bremer's got to leave. Gatti's coming in. Fuck. Bremer, man. Oh, boys. Put the prayers up, man. Gatti in the heart of the back three does not work, man. Sarà. Cross coming in. Ooh. Headed out. Locatelli heads it out. We got another corner kick. Lang crossing it in off the corner, and that's headed out by Loca again, but only as far as Aka, and he takes a shot, and it's a muffin wide of Di Gregorio's goal. Dude, the amount that this coach is standing right next to the UEFA official, telling them to go upstairs, go upstairs, go upstairs, go upstairs. Buddy, shut up and worry about your damn team. Seriously. After the weekend we had, I'm done with mutts. Cambiaso. Up forward for Yildiz. In the co-miners now to Locatelli, up forward. Chico Conceição. Now Yildiz. Making a run forward. To the outside. Cope keeps it in. Free kick given. Hang on a second. I'll be right back, folks. What the? Papa Gio, literally here. I said, go get back to your house, watch this game. Dude, they actually... Yellow card. Spalletti gets a yellow. It looks like the assistant from Galatasaray is getting a yellow. Despite the fact the head coach is literally in the fourth official's ear the entire time. Wild, man. I think we found the Turkish merda. Torreira play back for Chadic. Inside for Salah. Lot of space there, man. Chico closes it down, forces him to the outside. Jacobs on it. Lang's going to overlap on that left sideline. Jacobs moving in now. Little through ball in the area for Akun. Closed down, played up by Loka. Nice little chip there by... Oh, Chico! Fine, Mac. Oh, not the touch inside. Oh, he saves it. Yildiz! Come on! Osimhen running hard. Yildiz pulls up now to the outside. Chico's on it. Overlap from Kalulu. Hit! Oh my goodness, man. Oh my goodness, Chico. So close. I felt like he should have hit the overlap from Kalulu there, but that's a good hit too. Could have been 3 boys. We have goals in this, lads. We have goals. Push. Push. Come on. Aye. Chadek on it to Sanchez. McKennie closing down there. Forcing him route 1. Pounced on by Loka. Quick touch to Yildiz. Thuram right there on that sideline. Back inside for Yildiz. To Cambiaso. He was going to try and knock it about a bit. Loka back in for Cambiaso. Little flip to Yildiz. Into Cambiaso. And then it breaks down. Guys, this isn't Italy where you could just knock it about at slow tempos. You gotta move that ball quick, but you gotta get the legs going. You can't stop. Kelly with his pace closes down on Yilmaz. Has it out off of him. Bravo. Mavafankulo. This Yilmaz is a fucking stronzo. Nukatse stronzo. We went from playing Merda to just one in Turkey. Vafangul. Vafangul. Ball sent forward here. Kominer's going to close down on Bardachki. Played in. Locatelli backs off the challenge on Akun. Akun on it now. Forward for Yilmaz. This mutt. He'll join Mutt FC. Salah into Salah. Salah. Over. Bardachki. Now to the outside for Jacobs. Closed down by Chico. Kominer's going to watch him. Back to Bardachki. McKennie sitting at the halfway line, just kind of keeping them on as Saraz on the ball here. Sanchez started making a run off the left. They avoid him. Go to Torreira. Torreira now. Back to Sarah. Pulling the strings for Galatasaray. Big through ball to Akun. Left-footed shot. Big stop by Di Gregorio. Huge save. That guy's killing us in the pockets there. Oh! Bad giveaway. Osimhen on it. Now back to Salah, trying to line up a shot. Gatti steps forward to close him down, force him to the outside, cross in, and Cambiaso heads wide. Bravo. Way to clean it up, but that's a bad giveaway. Guys, you got to keep it clean. It's a big stop by Di Gregorio. That one's through traffic too. Low hard. Rather close to him. Had to stretch a little bit further. Would have been harder, but that's still a good save. That guy's got a rocket of a shot, man. That Akun. He can hit. That's where I want Yildiz playing. Exactly how Akun is playing for them. That's where I want Yildiz. Cross coming in off the corner. And that's headed wide. Looked like Bardachki again. Launch forward. Yildiz settles it. Thuram up the line. McKennie. Just can't catch up to that. Sanchez has it out. Oh, they calling a late foul on Mac there. Or offside. Offside. Excuse me. Bardachki on it for Galatasaray. He's going to swing it out to Sanchez on the right. Move to the back. Chadek. Or for Jacobs. Played up that line. Jacobs. Gatti closes him down. Low cross in. Kelly cleans it up. And then Gatti has it off of Osimhen. Kalulu. We got to throw in deep in our territory, so you know the push is coming from Galatasaray. And they got a goal already off of us. That's how their goal came. Just have this up the line. No funny business. Hit Cope's chest. There you go. You head it to him. He tries a flick on. Just hit chest. Oh, well won by Juve. Cope Miners making a run up that flank. Cuts inside. Now forward. Loca tries to have a touch over for Chico. In the end, we get advantage on the foul, and there's going to be a card issued. Nice little cut in there by Cope Miners. This is the most I've seen out of Cope Miners in a long time. He's having a really good half of football. Obviously, 2 goals, but that second one was a screamer. So far, Gatti's come in and pressed aggressively from the back, closing down some space. After that bad giveaway, he stepped forward very quickly in closing that down. Torreira, what are you looking for a call on that, man? They beat you clean. Clean. Locatelli now. Plays it forward for Chico Conceição on the free kick. Oh, back for Kalulu. That was ugly. Kalulu loses it, but Locatelli cleans it up. Now goes all the way back for Di Gregorio. Di Gregorio over for Kelly. Here comes a press, and it's going to be quick. Kelly now drills this one forward, trying to find McKennie. We can't win this one. Yilmaz in for Torreira. Now to Sarah. He's got space. He's going to tee up a shot. No. Locatelli closes it down. Takes that away. Jacobs now for Lang. Lang cuts inside. Beats Chico on the first step. Juve doing well to not give them much. So far, Akin's been the one that's created a lot of issues for us. He just finds that pocket. Oh, Kalulu reads that one nicely. Wins it. Locatelli now in for Thuram. Thuram to the outside for Chico. Back to Loca, and Loca's just going to pump it up. That's what you got to do. Chested down by McKennie. Little touch in. Handball called against McKennie. We're going to 3 minutes of added time here to this half. Shut the ticker down here at 45. Cross coming in. Gatti heads it. Goes straight up. They're trying to settle this one. Oh! There's a foul there, I think. No. We get away with it. Oh. Dangerous. I thought Kelly clipped somebody. Yildiz. Some space to operate a little bit. Nice dribbling. Foul there. And Juve could breathe. Wow, intense first half here, lads. Be solid to come away here at the half, 2-1 up. There are a couple things you can clean up at the half. But so far, good. We just need to ask more questions of them at the back. They are suspect at the back, man. I'm telling you. Oh, tried the long switch there for Chico. Too high. Galatasaray takes the throw. Bardashki on it. Up to Sarah. Back to Jacobs and back inside for Sarah. Now he's scanning. Torreira right there next to him. He collects. Over for Sanchez. Excuse me. Sanchez up to Yilmaz. Yilmaz. Into Sarah. Back for Sanchez. Sarah. They're still, even the announcers are still talking about the second yellow going to Cambiasso. Give me a break, man. He didn't even touch he touched the guy's chest, man. Game is dead. Oh, brutal cross from Yilmaz. Locatelli cleans it up into Thuram, pops it over the top. Can't find McKennie. Boys, gotta be sure here. Torreira cross coming in, headed out by Kalulu. Only as far as Akin. Stop. Now to Lang. Working against Kalulu. Chico comes in to help. Closes him down. Forces him outside for Jacobs. Back outside for Akin. Cope Miners watching him. And now play back. Finds to Bardachki. Over for Salai, who's moved all the way central. Play back to the outside. Cambiasso watching Yilmaz. Cambiasso well aware of what's going on with him in his situation with that yellow. Sarah now, long cross, looking Osimhen's way. Kalulu heads it away. Osimhen against that sideline now. Cross coming in. Stopped. Cut across the area. Shot, and that's blocked. Big block from Gatti. Big block from Gatti. The pressure and aggression he plays with can't be questioned. He makes some errors on the ball a lot of the time, but he stepped in quite well in terms of that pressure and aggression that he's applying on Galatasaray. Corner kick to contest, though. Cross coming in. Headed. Goes back post. And it's another corner coming. Cross coming in, another one. Back post and missed by Salai. Trying to latch on to that, put it towards goal here. Oh, snuck in there just behind Cambiasso on the bounce there. Cambiasso doing a lot of looking around there. In the end, that ball bounces behind him. That is the half there, everybody. Woo! All right. 15th minute opener from Sarah. A minute later, Colt Miners strikes. 16 minutes after that, Colt Miners strikes with a worldie of a hit. Top bins. My God. What a hit that was. So here you have it, 2-1. Let's go through stats, a bit of the ratings going into this. So it finishes with 57% possession in favor of Galatasaray. If you're talking about total attempts, Galatasaray had 13 that half. We had 5. But if you're talking big chances, Juve had 3. Okay? Over 50% of our attempts are big chances. They had 1 big chance created. The biggest problem from Galatasaray to Juve is Akın. He's finding the pockets and is creating issues for us. Outside of that, we just need to clean it up in the middle, but that also plays part to Akın because he's finding pockets behind our midfield. There's a little too much space there. What I would do is take one of McKennie, one of Colt Miners, and just delay how far forward, how quickly they advance. Just keep it a little bit tight. You got to build up as a unit other than fast breaks. But Yildiz can't be so rigid positionally. He's got to do essentially what Akın's doing for them, for us. If you're talking ratings coming out of that first half, you've got 6.9 for Di Gregorio. He made a big save on that diving save he had to make. Kalulu 6.5. Bremer, before getting substituted, 6.6. Kelly 6.4. Cambiasso 6.4. He is on a yellow. He is going to miss the second leg because of this caution. And hey, that Yilmaz guy, that guy is embellishing a shit ton. That's a scary situation with Cambiasso. One to watch in the second half. Colt Miners sitting at an 8.3 on a brace. Who had that on their bingo card? What? Unreal. Locatelli 6.5. Thuram 6.3. Yildiz 6.2. McKennie 7.1 with the assist on the second goal. Chico Conceição 6.5. Here we go, everybody. What do we feel coming out of that first half of football? Let's see what some of the thoughts are. You know, I'm telling you right now, there's not much to clean up. I'm pissed at the one goal that they did get. Guys, that we can't keep allowing cheap goals. Such a stupid thing off a throw-in nonetheless. Wild to me. But Yildiz can't be so rigid, and I've been saying that forever. I'm going to sound like a broke record. I'm always going to say it can't be so rigid. Chico Conceição, hey, it is what it is. We're expecting those guys to work the double team, him and Yildiz. But Chico's still holding them back and still pushing them back. That's why he can stay to that sideline. But for Yildiz, for whatever reason, it seems like when we play teams, they just back off of Chico, and those defenders back off of him more so than they do Yildiz. If you were watching Yildiz in the first half, it was a different story. You go to Chico and they back up, back up, back up. You go to Yildiz, on him, on him, on him. So it's different. He's going to have to find a way to get more involved. McKennie's doing what he can. I have no issues with McKennie's game. Cole Miners, he's drifting, he's rogue, and comes up with 2 big goals. So he's doing his thing. But just time it a little bit differently with what's going on in the midfield. Thuram, I need Thuram to step it up a little bit. A little bit more influence. A little more influence. Cambiaso, that first goal, that is when Cambiaso is at his best. He beat his man on the sideline, inside our own half, or maybe just beyond half. And then the rest is him running at the defense, and everything opens up. Lays a great cross to Kalulu, who makes that run there because you've got the defense backpedaling. As soon as you're running into all that space, you've got them backpedaling. That is when Cambiaso is at his best, making things like that happen. But he's on a yellow. What do you do with him? What do you do with him? The way this game is going, 2-1 lead. This is where I feel really bad for Spalletti, because I don't want any part of asking Cabal to come into this game. I really don't. I really don't. You can make the shout to take McKennie out and move him to the outside to get Openda in. I still don't like that one either. But Colt Miners, man, I didn't want you anywhere near that starting lineup. I said I don't have faith in you, but my God, 2 big goals. Love it. The second was fantastic, okay? Let's get to this. Let's get to some Storm the Barn, everybody. Holy smokes, we got a lot here. Okay, let's get into it. Alex P, why'd you send Papagio away? Bring him on. But he had to go. He wanted to go. He wanted to go watch the game. He was just stopping, dropping a care package. It's not on me. He didn't even say anything at the door. He just handed me a package and walked away. It's like, man, gotta go watch the game. He's like, I know. And just bolted. Has Colt Miners finally been unlocked in a position other than left back? Hey, it's one game. Take it easy, but this is the best we've seen out of Colt Miners in a long time. And it's not just because of the goals. Obviously, the goals help, but it's like everything. Just, you know, he is drifting a bit. I think he needs to help the midfield a little bit more. But my God, man, in terms of on the ball, it's the best we've seen. You know, he's willing to take a guy on. He's willing to cut inside to open up the play a little bit further, getting advanced. So it's those little things where he was playing such a safe brand of football that, yeah, was it totally clean and just insane the first half? No, but it was a little bit more aggressive. Like, you're willing to take some chances. But as far as being unlocked, let's wait. Never again should we call him Pope Miners. Take Cambiaso out before we risk playing with 10 men. Chat, what do you think? Take him out? Do you take him out? I think you got to trust, man. It's risky business. It's tough. But I think you got to risk. I think you got to just, you got to trust him, man. You got to trust him. I don't take him out, man. I don't take him out right now. And I know it might seem crazy, but I don't take him out. Cambiaso is going to get a red. Take him out. And others saying, no, keep him in. Put Minetti in and drop Colt Miners back. You're going to drop Colt Miners out when he's helping the attack like that? I don't know, man. I don't know. You've already got Gatti in there, right? Like, moving Colt Miners, what, to left back? I'm not feeling it, guys. Not feeling it. Not feeling it. I don't like a lot of the changes. You got to trust guys at some point, man. I don't know. It's risky. It's risky. The Galatasaray bench actually feels a bit scary. Gondowin, Sane, Cardi. Oh, yeah. It could be tough. It could be tough. Like, I mean, if you're talking depth, I'm going to give them the edge without a doubt when you look at those names. What's our firepower? This is pretty much going to be it, right? As those guys get tired, Openda could play a part later on with his pace and some physicality added up there. We got to factor that in, right? But right now, I don't know. Kostic in for Cambiaso. Man, he's really slow. He's really, really slow. I don't like it. I don't like bringing Kostic in. I don't like bringing Cabal in. I know it's risky. And it's playing with fire. And the percentages are all saying you take Cambiaso out. I don't know. Big man Osimhen and Pope, the two best players so far, in my opinion. Thoughts? Osimhen wasn't really doing a whole hell of a lot, man. I think Akun, if you're going to name one from Galatasaray, that guy, and he's got a rocket of a shot. That guy's a nightmare. He's a nightmare, man. He just knows where to be, when to be there, and yeah, he's giving us fits finding those pockets of space, and you could tell he's dangerous, and he's got a cannon of a shot. So I pick him. Co-Miners is our best. I mean, 2 goals. Definitely. Players need to realize that they're playing Champions League and not Serie A. They need to be faster and run more, especially in a hostile environment. I agree wholeheartedly, Panda. It's too slow. It's like you play in Italy and you could stand in one spot, pass, turn, look. You don't have that turn. Okay, you don't have that ability to just collect it and then take a long look at what you're going to do. You got to know what you're doing when that ball gets to you. So they got to be quicker. I'm 100% with you on this one, Panda. 100%. Openda for Cambiaso because of the yellow and pull McKennie back. Sure. I wouldn't change anything right now immediately at halftime. That's just me. I know it's unpopular, but hey, I'm cool with it. Really feel like playing behind a fake 9 like McKennie could really work. He can advance forward while Mac uses his V12 of an engine to cover for him. Cope Miners at Atlanta was great at that. At Atalanta, yeah, he's played everywhere. But the thing is, Mac as that false 9, it's going good in this game. That is some... it's game dependent and it's opposition dependent. They have space, and that's why I believe, like, with their aggression that Galatasaray is showing, I mean, the space is back there to hurt them at the back line. But overall, like, this being something to move to, no. But it's something that you could try with Cope Miners here and there when the space permits, for sure. For sure. Co-Miners can score a hat trick for all I care. I would still sell him in the summer. Adam, hey, it's only one game, right? Could it be a turning point though? It's February 17th. You got the rest of time to indicate, okay? I'm not mad, but I'm not overjoyed. Yildiz is playing terrible. Please move him centrally. Spalletti keeps wasting him on the touchline, man. I don't even think it's a Spalletti thing. I don't even think it's a coaching thing. This guy naturally just drifts right to that sideline, and I don't know why. He's got to find... He can't just stay there and be like, that's it, this is it. I don't want to see him collecting a ball every time running back towards our back line. I need to see him find pockets where he can collect, turn, and then be decisive. Exactly like Akun is doing. That's what he needs to do. He's got everything in his repertoire to do it. He's got to figure it out. Cambiaso might need to be examined for bipolar disorder. Brain dead throw-in leading to the goal conceded, and then he's the architect of the first goal. Enigma. I'm actually going to go a step ahead of the throw-in. Yildiz shouldn't be giving him an option running into our area. Go up to the damn sideline. That's where your options go, up the sideline and throw the damn ball there. The fact that Yildiz was the only open man, of course he's the only open one man, because he's running into the friggin' danger zone. But the whole thing was shambles, and we got to stop the cheap goals. This just has to stop. We have 11 fouls. They're setting us up for a red. Must be very careful. Oh, yeah, and they're doing a lot of embellishing. Let's be honest. Too early to say, but this will be a big confidence booster for Cope Miners. Time will tell, man. I hope this is the Cope turning point. Hey, guys, we're all doing the same thing. Fingers crossed. We're all doing the same thing. Fingers crossed. It's not that I don't trust Cambiasso. I don't trust the refs. Fair. Fair. 100% fair. Cope got more goals than Openda. Madonna mia. I'm a vegetarian, but today I definitely feel like having some turkey. Ah, that's harsh. Yellow. Yellow for Giratina. Yellow. Red seems a little bit harsh. Not bad, though. Not bad. Hey, big props to Paulo with the super chat. Much appreciated, my friend. Much appreciated. Cope is back again. Who's back? Cope, my friend. Love it. Guys, we got more Storm the Barnes. I feel Boga has to come on top. Bring Yildiz central, but I don't know who you bring out to make that change. Maybe it is Cambiasso and move McKennie back to get Boga up there and slide him in central. Leave Cope Miners up top to play with him and Yildiz up top there. I don't know. Can you hear Edgar? My pup, he's losing his mind. The dude needs to sleep. And yes, new pup, new English bulldog. Edgar. Named after, of course, Edgar Davids. Guys, get the likes up, okay? Cabal has entered the pitch. Cabal has entered the pitch. And it is Cambiasso removed from this game. So there you go. Cabal's going to have a big showing. Second half. Come on. Waiting for this ref. We got kickoff on the second half. Fino alla fine. Forza Juventus. Let's go, baby. Let's go, baby. Long ball sent in there by Galatasaray. And we are synced up, ready to rock now. The second half call underway. Galatasaray in possession. Big switch field there from Jacobs to Sanchez. Sanchez losing at his feet for a second. Now to Bardachki. Jacobs. Closed down by Conceição. He blocks that through ball. And it goes out for a throw. And Bardachki quickly taking it back for Chadic. Chadic now to Bardachki. Cambiasso off. Cabal is on. That was the change made at halftime. McKennie has moved over to the left side. This is interesting. So it's not just Cabal coming over, but it looks like Cope Miners has gone straight forward and McKennie has actually dropped back a bit. And back into that left. Galatasaray right now, knocking the ball about. Chadic's on it at the back. And he sends this one to Jacobs. I will say, oh my God, man, these guys. Cope Miners getting the foul there. Stepping into Jacobs. Sarra over to Sanchez. Long ball forward. That's cut out by Cabal. Quick throw in looking for Galatasaray, but they slow up. It's going to be a big second half of football here. Quick throw in. Oh, it's like we were sleeping on the coverage there. Cabal now closes it down. Yilmaz with it. Vakakate. I'm surprised you didn't hit the turf and scream bloody murder for a foul with nobody around you. You mutt. Avangul. By the way, I saw the Storm the Barn from Tuna on thoughts on that baby blue Di Gregorio goalie kit. Because we're not used to seeing it. It's all right, but kind of looks like a pajama set or something. Jeez. Not that crazy about it. Oh, Chico into Turin, popped over the top, missing Yildiz by a mile, short of Cope Miners. Come on, Turin. Sarah. Into Torreira. Carries to that halfway line. Now, forward. Salai, up that sideline for Yilmaz. Working against Cabal, steps in. He beats him. Gets around him. Now, drops off. Salai with the cross. That's a big block by Taram. Goes to the top of the area. Locatelli steps in. Yilmaz! That's a shot! Big stop by D. Great, tapped in. Noah Lang, the little rat. 2-2. Oh my goodness, man. Block there. They both step in. Cabal goes in to attack that, but then Loca's there, and then Yilmaz has that opening for that shot. And it's a good low hard shot. It's a big save there, and we're always going to have a tough time unless D-Gray can collect that and just hold it, which is next to impossible with that shot. So you got to feel there. Like, you guys got to communicate. Cabal's got to back off there. 2-2. Chico's on it now for Juve. To Locatelli. Tries to play it forward. It's blocked. Back outside for Chico. He's going to have two players to try and contend with here. Gets to his right. Tries a cross. It's out. It's corner kick for Juve. Noah Lang. This little mutt with a tap in. You gotta realize you're abandoning that guy there. You're going in there. You either dive in there, get that header and clear it, or you keep with your man. Chico with a cross coming in. It's way too close to Chaddick. And Cabal is up there blocking him for a while so guys could get to space now. Heads back. Frustrating. Bardachki on it now. Back for Chaddick. Long ball, blasting it. Again, heading Cabal's way. He just shields off Yilmaz so that it can bounce to Di Gregorio. He's going to roll it out for Locatelli. Loca up for Kalulu. Now up that sideline for Chico. Pulls up. He's going to try and cut inside. He's stopped. Back to Kalulu. Over to Loca. To Taram. He's got to go back for Gatti. Just go back to D-Gray, boys. There you go, Loca. Jesus, Gatti. Just play your keep, man. In that situation. Oh, hey, that's late. Late. Could have been a yellow there. Locatelli lining up this free kick. In the middle for Cope Miners, who comes in to collect. Carrying the ball to the halfway line now for Chico Conceição. Pushing them back again. Now to Cope Miners. Back out for Chico. Working against Jacobs. Here's a cross. And that's blocked and out. That one blocked by Noah Lang. We got a corner kick here now. Yildiz is going to come over. We're going to have Yildiz and Chico over this one. Yildiz is going to take it. Outswinger headed. Goes to the back post. Kelly's going to try and battle keep this one in play. Come on, ref. Jesus. These calls, man. Or lack thereof. The amount of diving these mutts have done. And there's Kalulu stepping forward. Heads it down. Kelly plays it back to Taram. Now over for Cabal. Launching it over for Chico. Chico working against Jacobs. He's in the area. Oh, beats him once. Oh, and that's blocked. We're too far apart, though. Got to give him an option for a 1-2. Here's Yildiz now coming all the way over close to Chico to play with him. There you go. Now we work it up. There you go, Yildiz. Get involved. There you go into Chico. Oh, that's a good one, but he can't get it through. Good pressure there. Forcing Lang back. He can only go route one. And we're going to clean this up. Gatti's on it. Stepping forward. No, foul. Osimhen and Gatti getting into it. Official's going to have words here. Gatti goes back to his position. State attento, Gatti. State attento. Sanchez. I like what they've done second half with getting Yildiz central and closer to each other. Oh, Taram, man, again. Tries a soft touch to Yildiz as he's got a guy on his back. Just win the damn ball and then take a look up. Cabal stops Yilmaz. We got to throw in for Galatasaray. Taram's driving me nuts today. Come on, man. Sarah now. Switching field, Lang, Kalulu. Now closes down cross and Gatti. Hits this one. Kalulu's going to head over to try and collect. He does. Chico now saves it. Battling against two. That's a foul on Lang there. Oh, yeah, no, never a foul. Lang, never a foul. No. My God, what happened? Shut up. Loca pops this one over the top to Kelly on the left there. Now in for Cabal. These options need to get to these boys quicker, man. These guys on the outside. There's acres of space there. Nobody can close it down. Fans getting on the official now. But he's held his ground, man. He's calling only the real physical stuff. Not calling like absolutely every single little thing. But my God, if this were a Serie A match, there would be no players left on the field with the cards that they'd be dishing out. Jarek now on the ground into Akin. Or sorry, Salai. And there's a foul on the back there. Look at the descent from these guys, too, on every play. Yeah, it's a foul. Get on with it. Getting up, shouting, screaming, yelling. Lang into Salai. Now popped over the top to the back post. Osimhen heads it. Torreira. Takes a slash at it, and it's wide. Locatelli closed down the space there. We're at 57 minutes, 37 seconds. It's 2-2. And that offensive prowess needs to pick up from Juve. We have to push back a little bit. We got to send some warning shots. Because they've equalized and they've sent a couple warning shots. Digre missing Thuram there. And it can't just be that easy. It can't just be that quick. Like, guys, get on the ball. Miner's almost stripping that one from Torreira. But he gets it back to Čarić. Čarić now will drop it for Bardachki. Bardachki holding the ball, standing on it. Little bit of pressure coming from Miners. Now Čarić's going to spray it out to the right side. Salai's there. Inside to Akin. And here he goes. Up the side now. Yilmaz working against Cabal. Beats him on the inside. And a foul there. And there's a yellow card. You got to get... Max ended up moving to the left side now, and he's become non-existent to help us on the ball, and that's a problem. I like Yildiz moving away from that flank, but I don't like the fact that Max not one of the guys up there. Sarai has a hit, and it's in. Off ahead. Sanchez. That's 3-2 Galatasaray. I'm telling you guys, you shouldn't have... I don't like that switch. I would have left Cambiasso on, man. It's just... He was doing fine. Even with the card. Now you're in the same spot. You got another player on a yellow there. I didn't like Cabal's actions on the second goal. Digre, get those damn hands together, buddy. 3-2. Kalulu up forward, Yildiz, and he's offside. This half has been getting away from us slowly, man. I wouldn't have changed anything first half. Other than just tell Yildiz to not hug that fucking sideline. But Max way out on the left now. He's non-existent. He's not helping us on the ball. There's nobody to play off up at the top. Now you just have Miners up there. But he has no one to play with now. Because Yildiz and Chico are doing their thing out there, but Miners doesn't have the hold-up guy anymore. Sanchez. Back to Čarić. Stepped up Kelly. Gets a foul there. I can't believe this, lads. Loca In the coat miners, going to the back post. Can't get it beyond. Sanchez comes up big again. Kalulu stepping in. Handball there on Yilmaz. Play continues. Kelly. Oh. Way too much heat on it. Way too much heat on it. It's not a cross. That's a clearance, brother. Come on. 62 minutes, 48 seconds. 3-2 Galatasaray. A lot of football left. You still have some weapons you could bring into this game, Spalletti. McKennie settles this one. Down for Kelly. He's going to go all the way back to Di Gregorio. Options are taking a while. Di Gre now looking McKennie's way. Misses him. But McKennie settles it on the follow-up. Now plays it forward for Yildiz. Working against Sanchez. Just can't turn the corner on him. Last-ditch effort. He's hobbling coming out of it. Take advantage of it. Played forward for Yildiz. He's hobbling. Torreira beats him. Left-footed. Oh, just can't get it back into Mac. Now Sanchez is down. We got a corner kick here. Oh, come on. Yildiz. Cross coming in. Oh, that's heavy to the back post. And Kelly tries to get to it, but can't keep it back in play or put it back in the mixer. Gio saying Yildiz shitting the bed in front of his Cugino and Zia. He's got to get her going, man. He's got to get her going. I thought he was pretty weak in the Inter match as well. He's got to get going. Locatelli trying to send this one forward for Colt Miners, but it goes all the way to Bardachki, who plays it back to Chadek. Now drop for Sanchez. McKennie's going to press him. And he can't keep it in play. Throw in deep in Galatasaray's territory coming up for Juventus. McKennie set to take. We go quick and miss everybody. Boys. Thuram, a little flick on. Torreira plays this one back. Locatelli was coming back from an offside position, but was played back by Torreira. '66th minute. 3-2 Galatasaray. Bardachki and Chadek with an exchange. Chadek now launching this one to the sideline for Yilmaz. Chested down beyond Cabal. And there you go. You're off. There you go. You're off. He doesn't have the brains, boys. He doesn't have the brains, man. He doesn't have the brains. He doesn't have the brains, man. He does not have the brains. He does not have the brains. He does not have the brains. He does not have the brains, man. Holy smokes, man. And guess what? Cambiaso can't play the next leg. And now Cabal can't either. So it's like you're totally makeshift for the second leg too. But I would have left things at the first half, man. I didn't like the changes. I would have rather taken my chances with Cambiaso, to be honest, man. It's not like he was having that difficult a time with Yilmaz, and Cabal just coming in on fresh legs. Looks a day late, a buck short this entire time, man. Awful stuff, man. You're against it now. Now it's just all hands on deck. Keep it at this. Try and strike back, but you're going to need a little more firepower, man. McKennie's now dropped back to the outside left position. Cole Miners has dropped into the midfield position. Yildiz is by himself up top. Loca's applying a little bit of pressure for now. And here you go. One pass. Running right back at us. Gatti now cuts it off into Thuram. And they're just going to press. And we're going to have one hell of a time to get out of here. This is not Italy, you guys. Long ball sent there. Can Kalulu beat his... Oh, Kalulu does well, man. This guy's engine's insane. Chico back to Locatelli. Couldn't get the ball out of his feet. Double clutched. And in the end, nothing there. But it's come back from an offside position is Akan. And there is a substitution coming. Chico's going to be taken off. Kostic's going to be coming on. Man, get Boga in the play here. And you at this point, you get Openda out too. And play him up top because of his pace. Leroy Sané is going to come in for Akan. Akan was absolutely killing us in the pockets. Kelly to Locatelli. Yildiz can't trap it. Goes to Bardachki. Now over. They're going to go all the way back. Salai to Chadic. Now over for Jacobs on the left. Cope Miners going to track back. Close down a bit. Here's Lang. A lot of dribbling for nothing just to get it over to Sanchez now. Yilmaz now on the left side. Kalulu puts a foot in. It's going to be a throw into Galatasaray. 71 minutes into this thing. 3-2. Juve down a man. 2 yellows in the second half for Juan Cabal. See him sent off as he comes in for Cambiaso, who was on a yellow. Insane to end up right where you had been. Would have been better not to change and take that risk. Oh. Tadiga Gregorio can't keep it in play. Just absolutely swarming us right now. It's going to be hard to fight back for a goal, man. Pressure's coming. Long throw from Jacobs. Headed out by Kelly. Only to Leroy Sané. Keeps it in. Ball finds its way to Salai. Headed out by Locatelli. Little touch by McKennie. Thuram on it now. To the outside for Yildiz. Working against Sanchez. Pulls up. Now double team comes in. Sane comes in late to help. Locatelli on it. Into Thuram. Back towards Kelly. Steps in there as Osimhen was pressing him. Goes back to Gatti. And Gatti switching field for Yildiz. Oh, too high. It's the right idea. All positions back to normal. Yildiz hugging the sides. You got to get a little more firepower out there, Spalletti, if you want to strike back for one. It might be just all hands on deck. Don't let any more in. But it sucks because they're suspect at the back too. Like, that's the part that really sucks. And Digre now launching this one. Little pressure coming on Bardashki, but not enough. But he makes an errant header down. And then McKennie can't hit Yildiz. Does well to run his bag off to block the ball from Bardashki. It's going to be a throw into Galatasaray. Salai up ahead. It's Leroy Sané. Cuts inside to the middle. Pass on the carpet there. Kalulu steps in, but Sané still comes away with it. Now played forward. It's Jacobs on it. Left-footed cross into the middle of the area. Yilmaz settles it, but can't keep it going. Thuram pounces on it. My feed cuts out. What the F? Now it's back on. Thuram across the area. Oh my God, you guys. You guys. What did I say about cheap goals allowed? Every single time, you guys. In our area. Thuram passed it to Kelly. He's got two guys there. Oh my God, man. 2 garbage goals we concede, man. Unbelievable, lads. Unbelievable. What are you doing there, Thuram, man? Like, what is with brain dead errors? And these guys are supposed to be the better players on this team. Yildiz running back towards box in the first goal. Cambiasso throwing it to him. Putting us under. It's like, Thuram, you're in the box there, man. You're in the box. I got no words, man. I got no words. No words for this nonsense. But Loka spraying it out to Kostic on the left, trying to keep this one in play. A touch from Sane, has it out, throwing to Juve. Kostic takes it into Thuram. It's going back for Kelly here. Up for Thuram. Pops it over the top here, trying to find McKennie on that run, but he can't keep it in play. It's just completely dismantled and broken now, and you're down a man. And it was going to be tough at 3-2, 4-2. Gonna have one hell of a game back home in Torino. Gonna have one hell of a game back in Torino. Singo set to come on. Icardi set to come on. Get the guys, you know, like they're pulling guys that could create problems in off the bench, and got no firepower, man. The mistakes, though, man. Bardashki and Yilmaz going to come out for Galatasaray to make way for Singo and Icardi. Make no mistake about it, 13 minutes left. I mean, they're pushing for more, man. They're pushing for a cushion to get that second leg cruise in motion. And a 2-goal cushion already. Pretty good. Kelly steps into this throw-in. Sanchez gonna clear. Finds its way back to him, and here he pumps it down the sideline. Kelly misses the header. There, Gatti. You could have just settled that damn ball, but no, let's just head it right to Osimhen and give them possession again. It's just mistakes when they happen, and then they start to pile on and pile on. That's what's happening. It's like you're just piling it on. But this has been a disastrous second half. Thuram flicking it on. Absolutely no one. We're down a man. Single. Quick exchange with Sanchez, and he's Sara on it now to Sanchez. Too hard for Juve to create any kind of problem, any kind of pressure whatsoever with the ball, and it's hard for us to retain it. It's hard for us to build up attacks now. Funny enough, Chico's the only one that was being able to advance it, at least down that sideline, to push us up enough to get some support to attack. You take him off and you don't have that. And no interplay and just tired legs and down a man. It just all stacks up. Salah to Jacobs to Lang. Cross coming in, back post. Egray's easily going to collect this one. He'll roll it out lightly. Kostic will pick it up in his area and just drop it back for Kelly. Now up for Kostic again. Nowhere to go. He's carrying up that sideline, but he's going to be dead to rights. Tries to play it forward for Yildiz. It's blocked by Sane. We're going to have to restart through the throw-in. Yildiz takes it. But we're going to have a couple subs now. Thuram's going to come out for Miretti. Openda's going to come on. Yildiz and Thuram taken off. Should tell you a lot about this game too. Not just legs and preserving because it's 10 minutes remaining. They just... Not enough for me from Yildiz. Definitely not enough for me from Thuram. Loca. Route 1. We stopped our run. Why wouldn't you? And Sanchez easily plays it forward. Traore, a little touch to Sarah. Twist and turn now to the left flank for Lang. Jacobs going to run. Make that overlap for him. Here he is on it. Little exchange between the two. Now to Sarah. Back to Lang. To Single. Stepping forward. Why not? He's going to have a rip. Ton of space out there. That one dips wide of Di Gregorio's goal. Yeah, this is ugly. Ugly, ugly stuff, lads. Ugly stuff. Need Boga. We need a awakening out there. Not Spart with the ball. No legs moving. Down a man. And Galatasaray just playing quickly, still advancing, making a lot of changes, getting fresh legs out. It's just the double yellow. Really fucked us. Really fucked us. Moretti nowhere to go there. Closed down by 3 players. Icardi, Torreira, even Lang I think was there to help block. Couple changes coming for Galatasaray. Jacobs and Salai both coming off. Both fullbacks. Oh, no, it's not. It's going to be Lang. Lang and Jacobs out. For Bowie and El Mali. Mac trying to do battle here with Bowie. Sanchez comes in. Blasts it forward. Little settle here from Moretti. Plays it off to Kalulu down that right. Feints across. Back in for Locatelli. To Kalulu. Nowhere to go really here. Plays it in. Luka's just under. There's nothing he could do there. It's just too slow. It's just too slow. No options. Keeping a guy central, hoping that you can get the ball up that flank to then throw a cross in. When you're down a man and you got to build up together. It's just like we play so slow all the time, like in Italy, that you can get away with it. Oh, coal miners, man. You got to see that the guy's there. Luckily, Icardi blows this one away. Oh, and we give it right back. Give it right back. Just sloppy. Just sloppy. It's nowhere near the level of precision you have to play with when you're down a guy. It's nowhere near the mark right now for Juve, unfortunately. Openda tries to get in front of Single for that one. Single gets it. Elmani making an overlap on Salai, who's moved to the left flank now. Single. Torreira. Salah to Bowie. Bowie and Sané with a bunch of exchanges, and yeah, no legs of pressure, boys. This is ugly. 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 Cross from Salai blocked. Co-Miners tries to head it to Openda instead of just settle the fucking ball down, guys. You are down a man. They're not stressed. They've got players back. You don't have numbers. You don't have ball retention. Just keep the ball and try to build up together. Take your time. Knock it about. Recycle. Get bodies forward and then go. Bowie, little touch inside. Sané trying to find Osimhen. Battling with Kelly. And Bowie makes the overlap. And there it is. Holy man. Bowie steps in and drills this tie, man. 3 goals down going home. 3 goals down going home, man. My goodness, man. Unreal, man. Unreal. Unreal. Holy fuck. Kelly's working on Osimhen there. He's trying to, and nobody sticks with his man. Co-Miners watches Bowie come there after you're engaged with him on the side. He just blows right by you. You're just watching Kelly battle Osimhen at that point. Kostic too slow. Co-Miners watching. Just asleep at the wheel, man. They're just watching. They're just watching. My goodness. Enjoy the view. Enjoy the view. Got the best view. Best view in the stadium. Unreal, man. Ugly, ugly stuff from Juve. Ugly stuff. Chadic to the outside for Bowie. Bowie to Sanchez. To over for Single. And they're just knocking it about easily with that extra man. Through ball attempt there for Osimhen. Cut out by Gatti. Cardi now swinging it out for Bowie. Inside for Sane. Little touch outside. Here comes another cross. Going back post. Elmani's going to collect. Man, they're going to push for more. 88th minute. They might push for one more. These guys are ragged, man. They're done. Juve's done. Look at, they can't even move. They can't even move. McKennie trying to step in there, win that from Sane, but Sarah recovers. They keep us pinned. Sanchez on it. Ahead for Sane. Little touch. Bowie makes a run. Ball lands at Sane's feet. Over to Sarah. He's going to switch it all the way out for Elmani. One of the subs that came with the latest goal scorer, Bowie. And here's a through ball in, and Kalulu cleans it up with his pace. But a lot of damage done, man. A lot of damage done. Some self-inflicted. Some not so much. Oh. Cross coming back post. Headed down into the mixer. McKennie heads it. Stopped by Osimhen. He tries a bike. It lands in the area. That was a hell of an opportunity. They couldn't get away from it. Openda's trying to play it beyond his man and then close down. He's doing well. Earns a foul there. Meretti trying to head that ball down. Oh my God. Two minutes of extra time. Just end this thing. Just end this thing. Been a disaster, everybody. Absolute disaster. Oh. There's just so much ugly in this. You think about Bremer left too, so we got to wait and figure out what the heck's going on with Bremer. You've got a 3-goal deficit going into your home tie. Sane's dribbling into the area here. It's cleaned up, and we just give it right back. They step into it. Torreira stops into Sarah. Left-footed shot. That's blocked. Goes back post. Elmani tried to set it up for Salah. Nothing doing. Gardi drops back to collect. Over to Torreira. Little stop for Single. Up the top. Trying to find Osimhen. Settled. Miretti clears. And still kept in. Kalulu takes a knock there. Saloy. Into Icardi. Elmani. Back to Salai. Elmani. Back to Salai. There's not much time left, everybody. 30 seconds in. They might get another chance. Here's Bowie. Dishes it off. Oh, ball popped over the top by Osimhen. Torreira steps onto it. Goes across goal. Nobody there to poke it home. The 2 minutes is going to end here. That's game. That's game. Oh my goodness, you guys. Oh my God, it got away. It got away. But you know what? Oh, you got too many. It almost just feels like it's too much uphill here for this. It's too much uphill for these guys because you got to talk about no depth. You got to talk about the fact that you're making a call with a guy on a yellow and you have no confidence even on guys coming in that aren't on yellows, because that's a reality. I had no confidence in Cabal coming in. I had no confidence in Kostic coming in, affecting this game at all. Some of the positional changes, I wanted Yildiz to drift off that flank, but I also didn't like the call of taking McKennie away from the top. I think it put us under more than anything. The way it played out wasn't the best, but we made so many brutal errors as well. You have guys that are supposed to pull the majority of the weight, and they could not. And I also think that there's just this thing that we have to get into the mode of, and that's playing at this type of tempo and pace regularly. I don't give a shit if it's slow in Italy. You have to be ready because, like, the games are so completely different in Champions League compared to Serie A. And when teams run their bags off, we're just not up to it. A lot of this game feels like Stuttgart last Champions League, where they just run us ragged right off the pitch. And Galatasaray, credit to them, because they ran us literally right off that pitch, man. We're just the gap from playing in Serie A to Champions League shows up all the time, but on top of that, the depth is just nowhere near at the same level, man. Nowhere near at the same level. This is ugly stuff. A 3-goal deficit going back home is just nasty, man. Nasty. So much damage done, self-inflicted damage. The cheap goals that we allow are nasty, but we had holy smokes, man. Not a good show. Ugly stuff. Ugly stuff. No depth. You're absolutely right. We have no depth. Absolutely no depth. And we have an agreement there on the tempo, outclass there, and a mentality thing, in my opinion. I mean, just there's some nasty things that we do that just, why can't we just clean up the cheap goals? Like, if you're going to concede, you make a team just work their bag off to at least get a goal. And okay, it is what it is. Fair play. I'll tip my cap. But the giveaways and the stupid goals that we concede time and time again. We talk about not being able to do it in Serie A against, like, even the lower sides. You definitely sure as hell can't do it in Champions League in this competition against anybody that you play. It's just frustrating. It's an ugly match. Statistically, I mean, when Cabal gets sent off, everything gets tipped high. They were, I believe, 57% possession in the first half. In the second half, it was 66% possession. The second half was one-way traffic. 4 big chances created for Galatasaray. 9 total attempts. Juve finishes with 2 total attempts in the second half. In terms of the entire game, 22 opportunities, 5 big chances for Galatasaray, 3 big chances for Juve that were all in the first half, 7 attempts. First half, we only gave them 1 big chance, okay? But the second half wasn't looking pretty with some of those changes and positioning and how we were. Like, you could feel it. You could feel that they were growing into the game, that their aggression started to pick up, and we didn't match them. We faded. It's almost like we just got scared. I don't know if it's fear. I don't know what it is, but it's like we backed off. Instead of meeting them in the middle, we backed off. And I just don't like this game for so many reasons. I mean, and on top of it, we got eyes on Bremer now, who goes down in this matchup. It's ugly. It's ugly, everybody. That's all there is to it. Straight up ugly. I do appreciate all the positive comments on the call, my call, and the stream, and everybody. I love this. Thank you very much. Calling for likes on the stream. Guys, also subscribe. I mean, the one positive is we try to keep everybody upbeat. We try to get going here. I mean, there's kit giveaways every month. This month's the Palace kit with Dybala on the back. Show some love to the channel at least, okay? But this is nasty. I'm all for trying to possess the ball, but when we're getting pinned, we need tactical clearances. Throw-ins, too, need to go up the field against a touchline. First grade football. Yeah, it's ugly how sometimes you can fall victim to, like, wanting to play a certain way, almost to a fault, that where you lose the fundamentals and the basics. That's the part that pisses me off. I'm 100% with you, Cammy V. Like, what on earth are you thinking on some of these goals? It's unacceptable. And those are big. Because, yeah, you still lose the game, and losing's fine in the first one if that's what ends up happening. But to allow cheap goals when you're working against, you know, a two-leg tie where you're going to have to come back now 3. What the fuck? Like, aggregate matters. So these stupid mistakes, these giveaways, they just need to stop, period. But the fundamentals we lack. It's insane. Who's more to blame, Spalletti or Cabal? I'll be quite honest. If I'm looking at blame, I don't even need to place blame. I mean, this was reckoning from the entire squad, from the guys that were out there to the stupid mistakes, because Cabal wasn't in there on the first half where we allowed a stupid goal to open things up. He wasn't even on the pitch. But you get to the second half and you want to talk about Spalletti. Spalletti's hands are tied. It's damned if you do, damned if you don't. So it is what it is. But Cabal, brain dead stuff. Like, don't get yourself sent off. If he beats you, he beats you. Don't get sent off. It's just shocking. It's shocking from everywhere. But I didn't have trust in the guy going in there, and I feel Spalletti's pain in the depth. It's something he's going to have to battle through the rest of the way. Is what it is. We will make top 4, and I'm 100% convinced this team is plummeting. 1 win in the last 5. We can't have the key guys doing what they're doing. Because even if you want to talk about some of the feelings of Spalletti being handcuffed and the depth obviously not being there, depth is 1,000% an issue. Here's one of the things that has to stop is these guys have to stop being up and down. Our key guys can't do this. They can't keep doing this, and we're seeing it. Like, I love the kid, but Yildiz has been crap for 3 matches. Let's call it what it is. He's been crap for 3 matches. And I don't want to hear about positioning, about this, that, whatever. He likes to play on the wing. Bullshit. Great players, and he is a great player. You gotta find a way to do damage, to get yourself involved. I watched Atkin rip us apart for space and open things up for Galatasaray time and time and time again. There is absolutely zero reason he has to be glued on a sideline. Okay? If you're talking about the rest of our guys and the ups and downs, Thuram is, for the majority of this season, I've been calling him out to get more out of him. And I think we need to get more out of Juan Cabal. Thuram. Cabal, excuse me. Oof. We need way more from Cabal. Thuram, we need way more from him. Cole Minor stepped up with a couple goals. The second half, not a good showing from him. Not a good showing from a lot of guys second half. But Bremer leaves, and I think that played into it in the second half. I'm not making excuses, but you can't tell me that when the aggression gets up from Galatasaray, that we completely get that fearful feeling, kind of just shy away with Bremer still out there. I feel like we can match him, you know? It's just one of the things I feel, okay? I think Spalletti was caught in a no-win situation with Cabal and Cambiaso. Both of them would have gotten sent off. I don't think you could say that both. That's just that's speculation. We're speculating here. The fact of the matter is, you have to trust your players. You have to make a call on trusting your players. So I said, based on everything I've seen from Cabal, what's a higher percentage of those guys getting sent off? Cambiaso, who's already been in the game, who's dealt with this guy, that's already got 45 minutes of understanding what he's about, what's going to happen, what to do. And if you noticed in the first half, there were a couple times in sketchy areas where Cambiaso backed off. Or are you going to take your chances on Cabal, who's shown absolutely next to nothing this season, that has no brains? Like, you're taking a risk with Cambiaso there, but it's also a little bit more of a higher percentage, I feel, in trusting Cambiaso than Cabal. And if you want to go with Kostic there, Kostic was non-effective, and yes, we were down at the point, but Kostic just doesn't have the pace to play at that style game, in my opinion. I do feel it was damned if you do, damned if you don't from Spalletti. But my personal call, based on the feelings, based on that game, I wasn't up to the stage 5 where everybody was like, get Cambiaso out of the game. I wasn't feeling it. We wasted a Cope masterclass, first half masterclass. That second goal, we'll always have that, but shame that it won't matter because that result is ugly. But Cope Miner's getting a couple goals. That's probably the only positive you take out of this game. Maybe this guy can salvage something down the rest of the season. I will not hold my breath, but I will cross my fingers and hope he does. All the goals were coming from our left side. I can only save Kalulu in this game. Yeah, the left side was... it's a disaster in the second half. It was a disaster in the second half, and they just slowly worked their way and picked it apart. But again, brutal errors. Brutal errors, man. Lack of fundamental skills, throwing, set pieces, dribbling, just disgraceful. Fundamental failures at this level of competition. And subs got to be better. Yeah, I don't know. The Cabal thing fucked us, man. You can't get sent off in the game. You could get beat. It is what it is. You cannot get yourself sent off. He beats you on that play, beats you on that play. You can't get sent off. That gives your team absolutely fucking no shot. We can't play without Bremer. Our left side is too weak. Our goalkeeper is a criminal. The star in our star boy is not shining at all. It was Christmas for Gala. We kept giving them gifts. Pretty damn accurate, Panda. Pretty damn accurate. Telling you. Ugly stuff. Ugly stuff. I tell you what. You got a second leg coming up. 3-goal deficit. We will be praying to the football gods that we have a showing of all showings in Champions League at home to Galatasaray. This stings, though. A huge kick in the junk. Tomorrow, we got a full panel. We're going to tackle all this in full and start to break things down. And, of course, we're going to wait for reports, injury reports. It doesn't get any easier. You got a tough little opponent in Como that's going to come looking for points. And then you're going to be right back to the second leg. So, hey, we ain't going anywhere. We're following it day by day. All right? Today was an ugly one. Let's hope that leg number 2, we turn it around. You guys, I thank you for the watch along. We're going to end it here. But man, so much to tackle. Guys, save those Storm the Barns. I see some beauty ones in there. Bring it tomorrow for the post-match pod, okay? We're going to tackle it in full. We're going to just look at everything, dissect it a little bit further, see where Juve needs to go from now. But 1 win in 5 is now starting to get alarming. Are the alarm bells sounding off? You know, Spalletti was rah, rah, rah. Are we getting alarm bells? How's everybody feeling? We'll talk about it tomorrow. Drop a like, smash that subscribe. Good luck in this month's kick giveaways. As always, no matter what, fino alla fine, forza Juventus. I mean, we did walk into the Bernabeu at one point and bag 3 and make that thing. And that was against a much better side. We also had a much better side, but you just never know, everybody. You just never know. But we will be doing this, won't we? Let's see. We'll talk to you in the morning, everybody. Ciao, ciao.